welcome to the Trick Trades trade recap and lesson for this evening, which is Tuesday, October 15th. Really interesting day. We are hovering near highs and we are trading a real tight range here on Qs, as you can see. So super tight range, and that was in between the previous close up to trend. Okay, so real tight range and fairly tight range here on SPY as well. SPY, we are watching previous close up to high of day. That was kind of to get us started and see and let the market pick direction from there. So it finally did after a pretty long consolidation. Basically, we consolidated for about 30-35 minutes straight. But within that time, we managed to lock in some pretty awesome trades. So first off on SPY, so SPY, you can see these are obviously very tight entries. Hang tight. Let me get zoomed in here. There it is. So real tight entries, trading from highs down to lows with targets. So essentially, I'm just trading a super tight range, like I said. And really nice on that one. Very tight entries, very happy on that. Obviously missed the bigger sell, but that's all right. That's no big deal. And on this here, I locked in $2,085 or $2,065 on that. I did have a fat finger when I was entering in on Qs. I went to go. One sec. Let me pull up the Qs trading. So I went to go long, but I ended up hitting short, and then obviously took that off real quick. So locking in a negative $200 red trade on the fat finger, and then quickly got involved with that on the proper side of the trade, but just working the trade long, coming down into levels, and then using this upper tight channel as target. So real in and out on this one, but it goes to show, like, this is why this strategy is so amazing, and it doesn't matter what the market does. It doesn't matter if the market sells off. It doesn't matter if the market rips. It doesn't matter if the market consolidates. Even in consolidation, a guy is locking in thousands of dollars on these trades because of the strategy. We pay ourselves, our profit taking, the whole methodology is what keeps us going and what keeps us consistent no matter what the market's doing. So on this trade on Qs here, locking in $4,725. And again, you can see the entries are just extremely tight, from lows to highs, from lows to highs, from lows to highs. Absolutely fantastic. I will add, though, on Qs, I was starting to see something. Now, I was not correct in that. And I said that in chat. I said that on screen share that I don't know if what I'm seeing is correct, but I'm going to work this trade as if I am. Now, I was actually expecting this to break out and push higher. And I'm not going to go into detail because it's a pretty lengthy explanation. But regardless, at the end of the day, I was wrong. And it did end up selling off, and it sold off quite a bit. So that's fine. And that's kind of the thing. And I just discussed this in the mentoring live class on Sunday about this, about, you know, like what we see isn't what we see sometimes. And this is what makes it tricky. You need to see things, you know, dozens of times or 100 times or hundreds of times in order to make sure that what you are seeing is actually correct. Now, this isn't the first time I've seen it, but it was something really specific and a little different than what I'm used to seeing. So I wanted to test the waters, and I worked into the trade, and obviously it worked. Nice trade, just no follow through on it, and it ended up selling off. And I was ultimately looking for a big push up, and that's fine. Still locking in $4,725 on that. So about roughly $7,000 on the day. I can't complain for being wrong. I'll take it. So if you want to learn how to come trade professionally and consistently, no matter what the market throws at you, come to tricktrades.com and learn from a proven professional, being in the markets now for the last 11 years. And let's rock and roll. Let's do this together. Adios, folks.